I I didn't really announce this, which is fine. And my place is noisy because I have to have the heat on. It's been cold in Alabama. You guys all getting snow, and we got some rain and a cold front. Um, I just made a video about what I wanted to briefly talk about. So when you come on later, you can listen to this. Um, I've been hit with two threads of video takedown. One is for the warning that I just did a reaction to, and then one is for Baby Metal, the reaction that I didn't even get to post yet. So basically, when they hit you with a copyright claim bullshit, they say, yeah, this is not your material, blah blah blah. Then I fill out a form, and I fill out the form, and I put in a dispute, which I always do. It's normal procedure. I'm familiar with that, and it's fine. And then usually, they clear it because they're like, "Okay, it's a reactor, it's all good." Um, and sometimes they don't. And so Baby Metal, and that's why I love Baby Metal so much, but I stay away from them because every freaking time I react to them, I get this bullshit from their label, from their publishing team, whoever is doing it. I could actually, what am I doing? I could actually look it up. Um, and I just did a video on that. So let's see who the actual, I can't read it. It's some company that I can't read. I can't read it because I can't read Japanese. But 15th night I don't know. But so this is what we come up against all the time. And I mean, maybe some reactors more than others, but the fact is it's annoying, and it's really hindering us from doing what we love to do, which is song reactions. I'm going to post a video later because I just made a video about that, letting you guys know what's going on. But it really is frustrating. And the other thing is that when you get a copyright strike, so they've pretty much threatened with a copyright strike. So if I would get two of those strikes from the warning and from Baby Metal, one more strike and I'll lose my channel. That's how they get you, and that's how they use the scarcity to retract, to just take the video either down or disable monetization. And when it comes to Baby Metal or even the warning, for them to be that cheap and to not want to pay a reactor, like share the revenue, which they usually do, that just shows you everything you need to know about the music industry. And you know that if they do that with the reactors, you know that they do that with the artists too. You know what I mean? Labels do not look out for the artists. The most labels, it's all about them. It's all about them and what they can make, how much money they can make. The artist always comes last, and most people don't know that because they only see, the artist being taken care of. They're on stage, and you think, oh, they're doing so well, and they might be doing well because they're getting money to survive, to live, but it's not that they're actually getting the money they deserve. And it's so frustrating. So I just wanted to highlight that because, man, it's freaking frustrating. I have so many reactions that I get the copyright strike warning for, and it's freaking, it's just so freaking annoying. So I want you to be aware of that. I want to do more reactions. I'm going to do more reactions, and a lot of times I just have to wait to even get the clearance, right? And yeah, so I just got a couple of copyright strikes, but which I didn't because I just retracted it. But the fact that they do these tactics, I can't even talk, it's just really annoying and frustrating. So be aware of that, and if you're watching reactions, support the reactors because it's bullshit. It's annoying. It's such bullshit. Diana, for example, Diana Ankudinova and the Revolvers that we just did, I still have to reply to you guys. There were no restrictions. I don't mind sharing revenue, but to block me, to try to block me, and to threaten me to take my channel down because why? because you think that I want to take your money. I don't want to take your freaking money. I'm not even, that's not even how it works. So for them to even, it's called fair use. You know, when we do reactions, we use the fair use to dispute it. And fair use just means that it's for educational purposes. It could even be for entertainment purposes, which is, it's kind of both, but it's also mostly entertainment, right? Education, because we're talking about songwriting, we're talking about production, we're talking about the structure, we're talking about live performance, their performance techniques. So, holy fuck, so annoying. Hi Lightning, hi Jaden, hi Robert, hi the doorman. Don't know how many of you are actually here all the time, but I just wanted to bring that up because it's just so freaking annoying and also energy sucking, you know. What's up, Vitus? Great to see you guys here. Caitlin, hi everybody. Snow from Texas, yeah. Starving, oh no. Well, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I'm just really annoyed, and I wanted to share that with you guys. I didn't even want to share that. I just saw it this morning. I'm like, oh great, I got two copyright strikes, and I have 2 warnings that I need to take my video down, or I get a strike. And if you don't know, if you have a YouTube channel, 3 strikes and you're out. Your channel is gone. And so that is just such scarcity. Why would labels, answer this for me, why would a label, a publisher, try to remove someone's reaction video when all they do is promote the artist, right? We love the warning. We love baby metal. Baby metal is notorious for that. That's why I usually don't even like doing reactions to them, because every time I do baby metal, they just try to fight me. And then there's videos, I've done baby metal before, where they actually let me do it. So what the fuck? What the fuck? I am so tired of this shit. And for the most part, actually, it's been awesome. It's been really awesome, you know. But it's just like those little things. You miss when YouTubers didn't make millions. Who makes millions of dollars? Get fucking real. Nobody makes millions of dollars. I don't even make like $300 sometimes. So no, YouTubers don't make millions of dollars. And if they do, they probably deserved it because they probably worked hard. So you're annoying. Get on my channel. Mr. Beast, yeah. You know what? Good for him. Good for him. But you know, he did what he had to do. Nobody has to watch anything. So when people complain about certain artists or certain people making money, what's wrong with making money? You know what I mean? So it's just, this whole thing is so stupid, because if that's your career, then that's your career, and you picked your career, you know. I don't mind anyone making a lot of money doing what they love, and if people resonate with it, that's awesome. I just don't like when there's so much resistance, especially for like smaller labels, because my label is small, you know. So that is just stupid. And it's also stupid when people come on here and try to talk shit, because I don't care. I don't even know you. You might be like 11 years old. You might be like 100 years old. I don't care. You know what I mean? If the trolls made money. Oh God, they should not be rewarded for being trolls. They should take the troll train and go to hell where they belong, because they might find, you know, like-minded ones, and then you can make a party in hell. How awesome would that be? I don't. That's the other thing. If you are a YouTuber, if you're a creator, and people want to hate on you, please don't take any trolls serious, because I don't. You know, nobody should ever care. You're 76. That's awesome. Age is just a freaking number. It doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean? Who cares about age? Like, that's just a number. And I actually love seeing there's like YouTubers that are like older now and sharing their wisdom. How awesome is that? Give trolls fines. Yeah, right? Give trolls the fines. Like, fine you. Yeah, trolls are just people that are lonely. They are sad, and they just have to go and be like, who can I troll now? Yeah, they should. At least if they would make money, that'd be actually rewarding them, right? But to just like be out there and troll people. Did you guys see that? There was like a episode in South Park where the guy's like trolling. It's actually the dad. They think it's the, forget the guy's name, but it's hilarious. And the dad is like sitting there, like, just hating, just trolling on all the women. Channel gets fined 50 for spamming. Yeah, they should. They should. Or the troll should just pay us. You know what I mean? Like, go, go, pay me to troll me. Yeah, yeah. For $50, you get to troll me. No, it's just freaking hilarious. But yeah, it's kind of like a form of trolling too. And like the labels and the publishers, I just find this so annoying because it doesn't even make any sense if you think about it. If a reactor or a music reviewer in general is trying to promote a band, highlighting a band, spreading the word, to get so much hate and so much resistance because of that, it's like that doesn't even make any sense. It's like you have a street team out, supporting your band, and you like tell them to you're getting arrested for promoting the artist. That is just so freaking stupid. Oh my god. Crazy. It's crazy. What are these numbers? Your ages? Um yeah. But yeah, Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast, there's like so much weirdness going on too, isn't there? It's who knows? Oh yeah, I mean it's hilarious. Trolls are hilarious. It's like, what are they even saying? It's like, all right, you come on here, you're trying to talk shit. See, the thing is, you gotta ignore them because what they want is attention. And if they only knew how easy they could get attention being nice. But being nice is these days is like, actually, I should totally take that back. I give you an example. I am in Alabama still, in Mobile, Alabama, and I joined whenever I travel. I go on the local, Facebook page, and I just see what's up and what good places to eat, to mingle, whatever. And there was a person who was really feeling down and was kind of talking like, I don't know, I'm giving up. Life is just so hard, and I get it. So many people are struggling. 90 people, including myself, commented on that person's post saying that don't give up, you'll get past this, you get through it. So people in general actually care. There's a lot of awesome, amazing people out there. It just that it's so easy to give the idiots, the haters, so much attention. That's exactly what they want, right? And even in real life, for the most part, I mean, I don't know if it's just me because we all energy and what you put out is what you get back. But in real life, I travel a lot in my RV when we were in Kentucky, we are in Alabama, I was in Nashville. In general, people get along. People are really nice, actually. They're really considerate for the most, not all of them, but for the most part. So this whole concept of that people are just assholes and mean and so it's a minority in the big scheme, in the big picture, it's a minority of people. So don't let that fool you, into thinking that everyone is like that. I don't know what you're doing, Toaster Poodle, but 67, baby. It's about 69, isn't it? But today's a good day. Today's a good day. I don't care. I'm just over it. I am really over it. I'm over being overly nice to people that don't deserve my kindness. And I'm actually a very nice person. I'm a very caring person, but I also have to protect my heart. And you should too. So, yes, in general, there's a lot of nice people out there. And if you focus on the good, good always comes to you because when people are not, and that is the other reason why people love to troll, they can't stand seeing someone being happy. They cannot stand seeing someone confident. You know what it really is? It's like you disrupting their comfort zone is being threatened. And because I don't know how much you know about this, your nervous system, but your nervous system can only handle what it knows. That's why your nervous system will always resist you when you want to change your life, when you want to upgrade your life. Even the people in your life sometimes want to pull you back down because they don't want you to grow. They're afraid to lose you. They're like, oh God, please don't change. People hate change, because when you change, you upgrade, and that makes them have to change also, either changing their perspective towards you or just accepting the fact that you are changing and you are growing and you're excelling. And a lot of people want to stay the same because comfort zone is just such a comfortable place to be in, right? Like, honestly, I get so uncomfortable when I'm comfortable that I need to change. I feel like, oh my God, like, I don't like this. I feel comfortable. I want to feel a little scared. I want to do something that's a little dangerous, a little challenging, because that is growth. It's like when you go to the gym. You don't go to the gym and you just hang out there and, lift the spoon 3 times, which has done nothing. Then you go on your phone and you scroll to get your dopamine fix. And then you're going to like do something else for like 5 seconds. You know what I mean? Like, you got to give you everything. If you want change, you got to give you everything. So that is so freaking important. Andy Schnell, how are you? Oh, you are? Oh, that is so awesome. I will. Yes. Yes. Thank you. This is just, you got to stand up for yourself and not let others hold you down, because a lot of people want to hold you down, and it's not even their fault. It's just their limited mind. It's actually funny. Greetings from Northeast Ohio. What's up, Richard Smith? Nice seeing you. It's actually funny. I'm reading the comments. I could just read them there, but I like reading them on my laptop. Richard Smith, thank you so much. Good seeing you. And CRX Chilla, what's up? People, you got to grow. And if you don't grow, you're dying. We're either growing or dying. That's how life works, right? And it's so important. And letting other people hold you down has nothing to do with the other people. It's you. It's you being not feeling safe. Not feeling safe or supported to grow and do what you really want to do, because what do they do? They're going to judge you. They might not like you anymore, right? We're clinging on to so many things that are not good for us. Not good for us. That includes some family members even, A lot of people want to cling on to the old version of who they are or who you are. So I just encourage you, like, Motivation Monday. Yeah, exactly, It seems very common, because we all do it. We are, in general, most of us, especially us nice people, we are people pleasers. We love to please other people. We put other people first, because how dare am I putting myself first and do what I enjoy and love? Yeah, what a concept. But the truth is, if you don't put yourself first, if you're in an airplane, what do they tell you? Put the mask on you first and then help everybody else, right? Because if you're not okay, no, you should not help other people. You should take care of you first. And so that is something that I've been working on lately. Albert, how are you? From Southern California. Woohoo! Um, we're in Southern California. Nice. One weighs a ton and the other is a little lighter. Yeah. Just do it evenly, you know what I mean? You have like one big muscle here and one small muscle there. But sleep this, yes, me too. I need to, I'm working on that. Like, I used to go to bed at 3, 4 in the morning. No more. Because then I wake up early because I have things to do, and then I don't get enough rest. And I can tell, I can totally tell my body is completely different. I prefer 8 hours, but if I can get six, between 6 and 8 hours is like a must. It's a non-negotiable. Oh, Arizona border, nice. That's my goal, to come to Arizona. I'm working on that part. But it's just, I'm actually, this feels really good to talk to you guys, because when I saw like 2 of my reactions, I was like, of course. Of course. And then the warning, really, like the team of the warning was doing that too. So I had to like really sit back for a second and be like, okay, I want to get all fierce and like, but to sit back and say, okay, this is what it is, right? And I guess I have to pause more often. But oh yeah, I love Arizona. I'll be back soon. Like, my friend is in Phoenix, so I spent some time there, and either way, I'm gonna go back there this year. I don't know when. Maybe the beginning of spring or before spring. I love Michigan. I love spending my summers in Michigan because the lakes are so beautiful. But there's so much to see all over the world, But I wanted to share that with you guys because this was like really kind of slap in the face, when you spend time and effort into creating these videos and these reactions, and then you're like, oh, now they want me to take it down and give me a strike, and or I have to not monetize it. And when people talk about this, has to stop too. People shaming, blaming others for like wanting to earn a living doing what they love doing. So if you're mad that some YouTubers make millions of dollars, that is your problem, because this could be you. You could be making millions. I'm not making millions on YouTube. I wish I was. You know what I mean? I don't even make thousands. I make very little money on this channel, actually. And I'm still here because I really love doing reactions, but I got so discouraged after a while, because I was like, can I really jump fully into this and make this happen? That's why I had to step back for a minute to like give myself that grace and reconsideration of how can I make this happen. But when you resist or you get angry at someone making a living doing what they love, um, that is your problem. That has nothing to do with the person earning a living. There's many reactors. I know of a couple of reactors who make really good money, and I'm happy for them, because why not, right? Oh, thank you so much, Albert. Yes, exactly. Exactly. You know what I mean? Just share a smile. Like share a smile and like share the positivity. But I feel like you should also speak your truth, because sometimes we constantly being nice just to be liked, which is like how I lived most of my life. I'm so over that. I'm like so over it. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Like, other people everybody makes money in different ways, and it's whatever works for you. But if you're in a job that you freaking hate, and then you go and you're hardly making any money, or you're making good money maybe, right? But then you go on YouTube and you hate people because they're making a living doing like Mr. Beast. Why are you hating on that person? You don't have to support him, right? You don't have to be part of the supporting team if you really don't like him. But I feel like it's funny to me when people hate on people who found a way to make shit happen for themselves, to better their lives. That makes zero sense. Yeah, even the fool is putting in work, though. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, yeah, it is. And it's always up to us. And I think we all have been trained, especially like maybe not the newer generation, right? The kids these days, like if you're only 5 years old, you probably have a good chance of realizing that money can be made so easily because you have the technology at your fingertips. You're learning a completely new system than when we grew up, right? We grew up saying that you got to work hard for your money. Money doesn't grow on trees. You have to do a 9 to 5, right? You can't just like, some people even think it's like ridiculous to live the RV life that I'm living. I've been judged for that. I'm like, what do you care how I live? You know what I mean? You paying rent. I'm paying rent at an RV campground. I'm still paying rent. This is not a cheaper life. This is not, I call myself a gypsy, but it's not, it's just a non-conventional life. But a lot of people resist those kind of things because they are so stuck thinking that it has to be linear, and nothing in life is linear. You know what I mean? There's no one way leads to Rome. And I mean, I know people that have been, they're so talented. I mean, they're multi-instrumentalists. They can compose, they can write music, and they're still struggling, and they gave up music. They ended up doing a job they hate because they had to put food on the table because maybe they got married and they had kids. And then I know people that they made hundreds of thousands of dollars with their music. And so it's all how resourceful are we, and also being in the right place at the right time. Let's be honest. That has a lot to do with it too. So I don't think that it's again, it's a one-way street, right? Like, or like one path, because everybody has a different path. And sometimes what we really want in life, we being led a different route. And if we stay open to it and stop resisting it, I believe that it's God leading us into where we're really supposed to be. And it always ends up being better and bigger than we could have ever imagined. Um, Janor Carway, I am doing great. I am doing so much better talking to you guys right now. Um, Timing is so important. It's a very important. And I think timing, the best timing you can have is not delay shit. And I know for me, I've been a big overthinker, overcomplicating things, when that is so not productive. You know what I mean? That like I'm getting rid of that. I'm done with that. I'm done overthinking. I'm done over analyzing, over criticizing, over thinking things, because I could be spending, like right now, right? I was like, oh, I should go live, but I have so much stuff to do. I'm like, well, I said I'm going to go live, so I should just fucking go live. And there's always something to talk about. You know what I mean? Oh, I love you, Sierra. I love you, Sierra X Chila. Thank you for bringing your fire, awesome energy to the live. Because I never know what's going to happen. Like, I was like, this is like, I'm the most spontaneous person. I hate, so here's one little thing I'm going to share with you guys that is hilarious, and then I'm going to go. Today I do daily journaling, and I encourage you guys to do that because it's just so therapeutic. It's so healing. But I also follow I'm with a community, and speaking of community, you should join my Patreon because we're going to do a lot of good stuff in there. But I joined this community, and I get a little journal prompt every morning and a little meditation. And today's meditation was to be okay with changing plans. And I'm not a planner, but when I do plan something and it doesn't go as planned, I realize I get upset. And I'm like, why am I so upset over something that I'm not even really practicing a lot, right? But when it does happen, and it comes from childhood, because when we've been promised shit and our parents broke that promise, or like your friends broke that promise, right? That's kind of like our past residual way of thinking, programming, that we need to let go of and be open to that. So my whole 2026 to me is just to thrive, to just go for it. And yes, if there's people that want to hate, let them hate. And talk to the Lord. That's right. You know what? I always ask God, please guide me, because there's a higher power that will guide us when we let go and we trust the process versus trying to force things. That's been part of half of my life. I've tried to force so many things. My music career, my, just like making things right with people. And I'm very lucky. I have amazing friends in my life that I have always been super supportive. But you always try, to make peace with everything and everyone and please everyone. And you will never be able to please everyone. And it's really hard. That's a hard take on. You know what I mean? That's a hard, I don't know what word I'm thinking of, but it's a hard task. That is not your work. It's not our work to make everyone happy, to please everyone. That's not our work. Our work is to come here, be our true authentic selves, spread love and light, and do fulfilling, meaningful work that actually brings us joy and happiness, and not because someone else wants you to do that, So yeah, I'm already so much better, guys. Like, I was so pissed off when I saw the 2 videos that were basically, we're gonna take your channel down if you don't take this down. I'm like, fuck you. And then I was like, you know what? Okay, fine. I'm not gonna monetize this video then. That's fine, because I still want you guys to watch these reactions, because I made them with love, and I care about baby metal. I care about the warning. I want to spread the love and the word about that band and share the love that we all, feel for these artists. So, but it is a little bit frustrating when you face those kind of things. Oh, for 11 years, congratulations. That's right. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much beautiful energy out there, and so much in store for us that we often block because we don't trust, and we have to trust. For real now. Go. I'll see you next time, CRX Chilla. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm gonna let you go. I just wanted to come on, say hello. I love you guys so much. Thank you for supporting the channel, and I will have more reactions coming tomorrow. And I love you guys, and please stay positive, stay safe, and screw the haters. Actually embrace the haters. That means you're doing something. If you're triggering something, that means you're doing something right. Love you guys so much. Happy Monday, and I'll see you in the next live or the video. Much love.